What's going on YouTube? I'm the Ultimate Hacker, and first of all, I'd like to say I've gotten a new desktop background and a channel redesign. Basically, as you can see, I've redone my logo and my channel art. My intro's coming soon, don't worry, for now it's the same one as usual, but it's still in the making. But yeah, I'd like to credit Operating DC for this desktop background. He created it for me, and he did it all in Photoshop, so thanks to him. Anyways, this video is about a game made in 2010 by Philip Adams, who you might know as OSFirstTimer or DevX if you're on ShiftOS 12 Adams. In fact, he's known as that in-game. Histacom was abandoned 6 months after it started. Last release was released by DevX, and it was, and I say DevX because that's really what I know him by. He's ShiftOS administrator, so I'm gonna call him by that. Actually, no, I'll call him by Philip Adams. It doesn't matter. Anyways, he released the last version, Histacom 1.8.5, 6 months after he started developing the game. And since then, 4 years later, development has been basically restarted, if you will, and it's sort of gone open source. Not what I really meant. What I meant was more than one developer is working on it. I'll get to that. I am one of the developers, and so I'm basically able to show you some of the stuff I'm working on. Anyways, the reason there are more than one developer is because someone by the name of Shaky Pierce on the ShiftOS forums, he decided to basically give free birth to the project. Our base code is, of course, Philip's last release, so yeah, we basically have that code to start with. Anyways, without further ado, let's get to showing you guys some new features we've been working on. See you guys once we're at Histacom. Alright, so one of the many features we've been working on is a new Vista start menu, and you can access Vista by hitting load game. Doesn't matter what username you type in, but the year code is Vista test, and you'll be able to hit load and log yourself in with Windows Vista. Now, I'm warning you, it's going to be sort of Windows XP, and it's going to be very glitchy, so bear in mind. So, let's load it in. Ignore that, that's just the sound for the damaged Windows XP. Now, as you can see, there's sort of some clippings for a start menu. Now this is because what we're basically working on is the Vista start menu, as I just said. We open it, it reviews the whole start menu, and although it's very glitched out, there's stuff on it, but it's glitched out to the point where image and start transparent, stuff like that. That's alright, we're still working on it, and credit for this goes to Realism. He's a developer, and he's working on it. He's on the ShiftOS forums. So yeah, that's the Vista start menu. It does sort of work. I mean, programs work. You can click on Internet Explorer, although I wouldn't do this yet because it'll open up the XP Internet Explorer, which, spoiler alert, in the story, the internet is infected and you're told not to open the Internet explore, otherwise bad things might happen. So I'm not going to open that because of what we were told, but yeah, it's very glitchy. So we can close down this and yeah, so close down to that. The next feature, of course, is that if I go in a new game, might not be visible in 95. Yeah, no, it's not. Basically, what there's supposed to be is desktop icons can be draggable. So this feature I've implemented. So instead of having your desktop icon still, and the philosophy behind this is that when you first start off the game, there's not many features because you're in 95. I know in the real 95 there were the ability to move your desktop icons around, but it's to give the feel that in this universe Microsoft is developing their OS and adding new features. And one of those features you get in 98 is the desktop icons being able to be moved. So I'll quickly see if I can get to 98. I know how, I just don't want to do it on camera. So I'll see you guys on 98. Alright, so I'm just time traveling over to 98. So, alright, we're coming. Welcome to Windows 98. New features, draggable desktop icons. Yay! And oh, that's broken. Oh no, we're good. Don't worry. But yeah, see if I download a new program called Histacom. For example, guess the number. Cool is it'll take up the first available spot on the desktop. As you can see, it's now where the recycle bin or my computer used to be. I used to think. Can't remember. It doesn't matter. Anyways, there's draggable desktop backgrounds now. Another thing is if you haven't used Windows like ever, you wouldn't know this, but I'm pretty sure most of you have, so you know this. You know that Windows has shutdown sounds, and to make it realistic in Histacom, this doesn't add to the gameplay, but it adds to the realism of the operating system, or of the operating systems, which is why I added it. Yeah, basically every Histacom operating system that you can currently access that is Windows, not Vista yet, so you can't even shut it down, has startup and shutdown sounds. This is even true of Windows 2000 and ME, and note that they have different sounds despite them sounding the same. There's different instruments. They have their own sounds respectively, whereas before they had different sounds. And another thing is well, I'll be right back to show you. Hint, it's to survive the day. So yeah, more storyline. I'll be right back. Alright, so I've modified the code so I can do this. Just launch 2000 straight away. That's all I've done. Anyways, you'll hear two things. You'll hear the new sounds I put for them, and you won't necessarily hear this, but you'll see the new changes I've made to survive the day. Nothing major. All it does is really wrap up the plot. There's only one pathway you can take. Right now I'm working on others. I haven't thought of them yet, but I'll program them in, so don't worry. So let's go. Yeah, so that's the Windows 2000 startup noise, reminiscent of the actual startup noise. So yeah, the hidden hacker's gonna yell at us for a sec here in a command prompt. While he does that, I'll simply head to the internet. No, not there. I forgot this isn't 95. Internet Explorer. Yes, the hidden hacker. Just do your thing. Yeah. Alright, there's 12 Phantoms. So let's go to 12phantoms.com. And we already know that he's going to tell us to download Survive the Day. So let's download it. And now let's install it. Typical Windows. Press next, 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 and next some more. Unless they're downloading from some sketchy website. In which case, click next, next, decline, 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 next. Yeah. Anyways, while they do this, let's go ahead and run programs, survive the day. And now, as you can see, there's not much. Still the same, but like I said, there's a way to finish it. So let's do this. I'm not going to read everything up, or I'm not going to read anything that it says up there until we get to the new stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my alarm clock to 8 o'clock a.m. I'm going to eat some toast, watch some TV for a bit, watch some more TV, continue watching, and now I want to look outside because I saw the morning weather report. Now I want to watch this stuff, see what happens. And I see some awkward things, so I'm just going to take a little nap. Then I'm going to head back into my house and look outside some more. I see some more things, so I'm going to hide in the cupboard for the rest of the day. It appears that I'm running low on oxygen, so I have a ShiftOS slide the cupboard open a crack, stop hiding in the cupboard, or continue hiding in the cupboard with the door shut. So I'm going to choose the first option because this one will make you die, and this one will make you die. And I'll get into this one in a bit. So we'll slide the cupboard door open a crack. Next thing we'll do is we'll look outside. Why not? And there's even freakier of a sky. I head to the window to look outside. It's 6:30 p.m. and the sky is full of black. Rather than the creepy comets you saw earlier, you see cracks in the earth, fire everywhere, and the ground is slowly starting to shake. So I will watch TV. Actually, no, I'll call my friend. So I'll call my friend. I head to the phone and dial my friend's phone number. No one answers. I wait 5 more minutes. No one answers. I start losing hope and head to the living room to watch TV. That's just what we'll do. Watch TV. I turn on the TV to watch my favorite comedy. All of a sudden, the evening news comes up, saying that how scientists have depicted that the end of the world is here. The news announcer says scientists estimate that the world is ending by midnight tonight. This has caused many deaths, tragedies, and the bellowing black clouds surrounding our. And it cuts off. All of a sudden, a huge meteorite hits the living room. you are forced to run. Where do I run? Well, I'm not gonna run outside because I might get countered by a spirit. I'm not gonna run into your cover because I don't want to deal with that again. The cover is stinky. And Ash just wants some sleep. I'm tired. It's been a long day. I just need some sleep. And congratulations. You quickly and quietly run up the stairs to your room. When you make it to bed and lay down, you hear many noises such as blazing fires, electrifying lightning, thunder, mundane explosions, and more. You slowly drift to sleep hearing these noises. Congratulations, you have survived the day. Thanks for playing. Please download WebHat 2001 and tell 12 patterns this password. Star. So let's do what they said and quit. Go to programs. Ignore that in the background. I'll probably edit that out. I don't know. What else? Edit that again. Or ignore that, I mean. So I may have added a typo there. Ignore that. So yeah, I may have added a typo. Ignore the person in the background. Very distracting. But yeah, I may have added, I can't speak today. I may have made a typo back there. I'll edit it. So don't download WebHat 2001 because you won't find it. Download 2000 because that's the same thing. So we'll go to setup. Next. Typical Windows. Wait for it to install. Finish. Next. Finish, I mean. Programs. WebHat. And then for my screen name, I'll go the ultimate hacker, and you can have spaces, don't worry. Log in, and we'll wait for them to talk. Soon 12 patterns will access the password. And he tells us to say this. He basically tells us to say the 4-letter password and nothing else. So we'll type in star. You actually have to click speak, not enter. That's a glitch. So click speak. And then he says, okay, good, that was the password. And then we wait. Yeah, there's lots of typos, but I think we'll leave them in for the WebHat because, of course, in typical IRC or Skype or things like that, at some point you do mess up typing, so it's normal. So I think we'll leave them in, but for other stuff we'll take them out. Now we have a file that we can download, so let's download it. Right, so we'll close webpack. Install time distorter 0.3. Next. Finish. So we'll go to our start. Programs. Time distorter. And what we'll do is we'll travel to 2001. That's the land of Windows Me. So let's go. I was gonna say year 2000. Let's ignore that. So we'll wait a minute. And once you get here, it's basically the end of the story for now. So yeah, I guess I've been the Ultimate Hacker. This is Histacom Revival project, not led by me, but I'm a part of it, so I thought I'd share some of the stuff we were doing. So this is basically the revival project of an old game called Histacom, and if you like what you see, I urge you to check out ShiftOS.net, Histacom.deltamuffin.ml, youtube.com/OSFirstTimer, and there will be some other links where you can find Philip, Adams, and some of us developers around the internet. So, anyways, I've been the Ultimate Hacker. See you guys in the year 2001. Well, in the next video. See ya. Okay, so before I go, to all the other developers, in case I forget to fix this glitch or don't know how, which possibly be unlikely. When I shut down Windows ME, Windows 2000 remained. Anyways, I promise this is the end of the video. So see you guys in the next video.